Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video I will show you that how to use input dialog box activity. For that I will go to the activity panel and I will type here input dialog box. Drag it to the UIPATH Studio, right click here, set as a start node. Then we need to enter here title, so I will give a title like please enter text value. Label would be like please enter text only, right? So I have just fulfill these parameters, then I have to create the variable. So in order to create variable you need to go to this part result and right click here and or either you can press Ctrl K, click here, and I will give it a name like a value. I can give it like a val, right? So this is the variable, and if you'll go to the variable panel, so you can see that the variable type is a string, right? And I have to just use message box activity in order to show the result. Then I will just drag it here, and my variable name is val. Then I will type here val, and that's all we have to do, and run it. And I will give it name like hello all, and I will press OK. Then you can see that in message box hello all, right? So same way we can use this option as well in input dialog box. This is option. So if you will see this, the description of this option, then this is basically in argument and an array of option to choose from. If set to contain only one element, a text box appear to write text. If set to just like we have not filled this particular option, so if you will not fill this this criteria, this in argument option, then a text box appear to write a text, right? And if set to contain 2 or 3 elements, they appear as a radio button to select from. If set to contain more than 3 items, they appear as a combo box to select from. The field support only string array variable. So I will show you an example that what basically just like we have not used this option, so we are getting this option, right? We are getting this option to write the text. So whatever text we are writing, so we can see it in a message box. But if we will fill this criteria, okay, just remove this message box now. Okay, if I'll use this array of this option, then I can go here. I need to start with this curly bracket, and I can write here like Google and comma. I will give it like Yahoo. Another option, and I will press OK. Now I will run it. Then you can see that we have Yanu, not Yahoo. Okay, so we are getting two options. Like if we'll click here, according to that, whatever the decision we want to take after that, we can use it, right? So Yahoo, or we can use like if we'll use 3 option, then it will also appear like a radio button, right? So we can click any of them, and according to these options selected over here, we can just create other flows as well. Like it will take like a decision box and switch activities. So in order to take the decision, or if activity we can also use. And right, you would be able to understand if you will use only one activity, then we will have to manually enter the text. If we will use two parameters we will fill, then these radio buttons are appearing over here in option. And if we'll use 4 options, like I will use rediff, right? And if I'll click here now, then you can see that text that radio button has been disappeared, and we can select from this menu, right? If I'll click rediff, so after that we can take decision according to these values. because we have already stored whatever the values we are in selecting, or we are just manually entering the values, then it is getting stored in the variable. So I will use here switch activity. Okay, not in activity panel, I have to choose switch. Okay, we will use full flow switch activity, right? So the variable we have here, that is val. Then I will go here and type val, and type argument, because it is a string value, then I will change it to the string. Okay, like this. And again I have to type here like val. So this is my string variable, so expression would be val. Then I can use like open browser. Okay, this is activity. Okay, I have to pin it here like this. Open browser. I will look open browser for 3 or 4 open browser I will use here. Okay, I will connect it with these switch activity. Right, so I have connected all this. So I have to just enter the URL over here. So before that, whatever the text we have here like, okay, these values we have. So I have already these URL as well. Google, Yahoo, Bing, Rediff, right? So first of all, I will copy Google. I will go to this part and I will type here like Google, and I will enter the this URL as well here, Google. I will paste it here like this. Okay, so now this is Google. Okay, we can just identify it with this one. Then we can use like Yahoo. Copy it from here. You can make a note of this as well. Then go to the case, click here, and then go to this case. Paste it here like this, and paste the variable, this Yahoo URL. And then go back here, and this is my third case, that is that would be like Bing. Copy here, paste it here like this, and I will use here Bing. Same way we will go to this part now. This is our last value, Rediff. And go back here and copy this URL and paste it here in the open URL, right? So once you will do like this, so once we will select the value here, according to that this browser will be open, right? Okay, so I'm just running it now. So I can select the values. I will select Google and right click here, click OK. So now you can see that Google is opening, right? Google is opened up now. Same way, if I'll just again run it, I will select Yahoo. Then you can see that Yahoo, this page is open up now. Same way we can. I don't know why it's taking too much time. So I think you would be able to how we are running our flow using input dialog box option. Okay, I think it's working. I don't know. So I will run it one more time. I will select Bing this time, and you see that Bing website is opening up, right? Same way I will run Rediff. Then you can see that this value is open up, right? Sorry, this web browser is open up. And if we go to this part, and I will delete this Rediff one, and I will go here and I will delete this one. So and according to that our row which we have assigned like in switch activity, so it will execute in Yahoo. The website is opening up. You can use like where you are just developing a attended bot and you want that the user will give the input and you have some values and you do not want that user will do any interfere in that, then you can use this options, right? And here you can just put the values, whatever values you needed, and according to that user will, and you can just create your workflow here in this branch, right? And you can later, and you can also connect it in this way as well, like it will just keeps on running in a like in a loop, right? So I think you would be able to understand it, that how input dialog box work in UiPath. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.